Think about the concept of the bridge, a connection between where we are and where we want to be. Now picture that bridge as a metaphor for career transitions. But what if, for some, that bridge is laden with invisible toll booths and roadblocks, making the journey difficult? On wandering stunning halls of the Louvre, mesmerized by masterpieces, especially the enigmatic smile of Mona Lisa, time melts away as I lose myself in art. But suddenly, I glance at my watch. It's nearly 3:30. My train to Belgium awaits, and I still need to dash back to the hotel for my bag. Navigating through the maze of the museum, I realize I'm an Olympic sprint. I dart out, racing through the courtyards like a gold medal contender. But rush hour in Paris, finding a cab feels like a quest for a hidden treasure. I dash to a less crowded street, finally snag a ride, yet as we crawl through traffic, I know I can't afford to stay idle. Like a New Yorker on a mission, I leap out, determined to make my connection. While in the cab, I call my hotel instructing them to have my bag ready for swift pickup. It's like a well-orchestrated dance. Grab and go. Each leg of this journey is like a new round in high-stakes race against the time. At the subway station, the wait is nerve-wracking as delays stretch my patience. Finally, the train arrives, and we jump on just in time. I sprint to the main train station and basically, breathless, a minute before my train to Belgium departs. This wild dash through Paris mirrors a journey with AI. We need to harness its power, yet embrace speed and efficiency, and still valuing the traditional fundamentals when they complement the technology. Just like my speeding and sprinting escapade is knowing when to accelerate and when to tread thoughtfully. I didn't always feel this way though. There was a point in my career I was making amazing income. I was making one's annual salary in 1 month, but yet my soul was there. I remember physically I was present in my life, but emotionally I was checked out. I had minimal time to interact with my loved ones. For me, time spent with my loved ones fuels my energy in all other areas of my life. I had a choice to make, to stay in my comfort zone of continue making a great amount of money, or to make a change and move toward my calling at a time, which would have required moving states, starting from scratch, and to go through rigid examinations for the licenses needed to get me to the next stage. I decided to go for the latter. I decided to follow my heart and go where my soul feels alive. My soul is alive when I contribute to the community by giving my knowledge and expertise to set other people's souls on fire to achieve whatever they desire in their lives. We only die once, we live every day, as Snoopy told Charlie. I vividly recall the moment. I knew I had to change. One late afternoon, sitting at my work desk, my phone buzzed with notifications, but I barely noticed. Glancing out the window, I see a family laughing and playing in the park. As their joy echoed through the air, I felt a deep emptiness inside. Despite earning significant income, I knew I was missing out on what truly mattered: time spent with my loved ones. That evening, I opened up to my dad with frustrations and dreams. With every word, I felt the weight of my decision lifting. I stood at crossroads. One path would lead to continued comfort, the other to fulfillment and purpose. In that pivotal moment, I chose to follow my heart and embrace a new journey. the one that would ignite my spirit and empower other people to pursue their passions. Society made me believe that I need to stay in the same career for 10 years, or even better, for the rest of my life, to be considered a successful person. For whom? And if I change careers, that means I don't know what I want. But in reality, I found out what was my calling at the time and had the courage to move towards it. With overcoming the fear of losing my worth in the society, even if that's a thing, or not having income for a while. There were key factors that contribute to my successful career transitions in my life. Understood myself, felt what I'm going through as I'm growing personally in each of my career paths. Willingness to reinvent myself and try something new, stay curious. Support of my loved ones, especially my dad, by providing understanding in the moments I had doubts myself in some of my career transitions. Surrounded myself with the positive people. Invested in the coach and mentors that they could help me to get me to the next chapter. Never defined myself by my job title, because I always wanted for people to get to know me for who I am as a person, human being. That by itself takes a lot of pressure off to freely follow and truly go for something that truly aligns with you and brings joy. Understanding it's very difficult and challenging at times to get there. For example, studying for tough exams, even on Saturday nights in New York City, but once you get there, it's priceless what you went through. Never looking at career transitions as failures, because in reality, you gain so much knowledge and expertise by going through those transitions. You learn about different industries, cultures, peoples, which will help you to form empathy and understanding in the future for the people from different walks of life. Knowing that you are way more valuable than what just shows up on your resume for that specific job description, because that's not all of you. Your health, when lost, rarely came back by any dollar amount or the title of that specific position. Observe that in my close friends. Sharing my experiences and knowledge from my previous careers helped many of my other friends to feel less stressful as they went through transitions, because they knew they have someone who listens to them for understanding them, not judging them, and can help them in their journey. That was the moment I felt most joyful. By knowing another human being is happy and knowing that they are not alone on this difficult path of career transition. All of this taught me that we need to break barriers when it comes to career transition by providing understanding first and trying something new. Have you ever been in a romantic relationship where you felt misaligned with your partner? Perhaps you stayed for the illusion of love, only to watch the relationship fade away. Society and social media often lead us to believe that having someone by our side makes us more valuable. Whether you ended it or they did, you might have asked yourself why you didn't let go sooner. Allowing yourselves to preserve your souls and individuality. All of these experiences teach us vital lessons about what we truly want in a long-term relationship. It is essential to use what I like to call Raven, to reflect on past relationships, assess your values, visualize your standards, embrace growth and change, and nurture your connections through mentorship. By following each of these steps will help you to set boundaries for what it will fulfills you and what is it that you will tolerate and what you want. Similarly, career transitions mirror this journey. Often we find ourselves stuck in unfulfilling roles, clinging to titles instead of pursuing what genuinely fulfills us. COVID-19 highlighted this reality for many, forcing us to pursue what it was our true calling. We are not defined by our title, by who we are beneath it. As we enter the AI revolution, we must define what it means to be truly intelligent. While AI processes data swiftly, it lacks human qualities of experience, creativity, and empathy. By embracing resilience, we can break free from traditional molds, explore the boundless possibilities that await us. A key way to navigate these transitions is by mentorship, both seeking it and giving it. Mentorship creates a supportive community that empowers us. Just like explorers going into the ocean's depths, together with AI as our navigational tool, we gain insights into trends and personalized learning experiences. This duo illuminates our journey by guiding us to uncover new skills and pathways. So let's embrace CARES framework for our careers. Connect with your network. Act on your goals. Embrace AI tools. And stay resilient and reflect on your previous career patterns. By following these steps, we can confidently navigate our unique paths, which I like to put it as Raven Cares. Together, let's dive into endless opportunities that await us. By aligning our relationships and careers with our true selves, we redefine success in our own terms. No one says it better than Snoopy. We only die once. We live every day.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this inspirational talk.